Okay, hello. Welcome to episode 4. Where we left off, we've hit a beach. We found a ship buried in the beach. We have found only one chest in here, but I've dug around enough that I'm pretty sure there's not another one, which is disappointing. Um, but we have been headed east looking for both food and wool. Um, I have a little bit of wool right now. I have enough to make one more bed, plus this. But I've got some food. Um, so now we've gotten to the point. See, I don't hear anybody outside, so we've gotten to the point where it's either there's a skeleton. Oh, again, he's probably still down in that hole. Build a boat and keep going east, or head back where we came from and at least make a temporary outpost, because I mean my inventory is pretty full of a lot of stuff I don't need immediately. Oh, our first trader. What you got? Water bottle. Okay. Yeah, you got nothing. So I think at this point in time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my way back to my original spawn point. And if nothing, just make myself a depot where I can just drop all this stuff off. And and I've got 8 emeralds. I do have that one. In the second village, I have a cartographer. I don't remember how much it is to buy a map. I think it's more than 8. I think it's like 20. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go head back to the original village. Again, make a depot. I do have some feathers now, so I may stop back off at that desert temple and see if there's any suspicious sand like I thought there might be. You'll notice I just left my bed and the crafting table and stuff. I hate it when people pick up their beds, because then that leaves them automatically going back to their spawn point. I would rather come back at some point in time once I do actually have a map and just mark that as a safe house. Because I will create safe houses everywhere. So I originally came that way. I am going to go this way just in case I see something different. But if I don't, I will continue this video if I ever come across anything relevant. But we may just end up cutting back to either the desert temple or maybe even my whole village. I don't know. So, if I come across something relevant, we will include it. But just me running across the landscape is not entertaining for anybody. So, alright, where are you? Sleep in Mr. Rooms. Oh, there you are. Constantly sneaking up behind me. So it's only 7 for a map. So I stopped by the cartographer's house on my way home, and now I bought myself a map. It was only 7. I thought it was more than that. So this is huge. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pop this map, and now we can see where I'm at. And then let's see. Does somebody have a crafting table? Somebody definitely had a crafting table in this village. I think it was over here somewhere. If not, I'll build one. But waste not, want not. Okay, so it wasn't in any of these. Really? Okay, I give up. I'm just gonna make one. And we're gonna drop it outside the cartographer's house. I'm gonna do this because I'm gonna make paper. And then I'm gonna go back in and make this map really big. Alright, that's as big as I can make it. Alright, sit back. Okay, so now I know. Now I have a map. This will help a lot. I guess the first thing I want to do, since I'm here, I am also going to make a brush. What do I have that I can throw on? Okay, so now I have a brush. As long as we're here, we're gonna go hit that desert temple and see if there's any other, hidden loot that I can find. It was south, right? I believe. Yeah, there it is. Any sign of anybody down here? Okay, I think we're good. Alright, so I don't think any of this is actually suspicious sand, but I do think that there may be some suspicious sand farther down. broke some suspicious sand. That's what I get for being ahead of myself. But what I got? Okay, so got some gunpowder. That's something. That one looks suspicious, so I think we're gonna go ahead. But it's not. Okay, none of this. So I broke one, and I managed to get gunpowder out of one. This one, there we go. Got a piece of pottery. Any more? Let's, you know what, let's pop up a torch so we can see a little better. Any more of this looks suspicious? Oh, this one definitely is. Got some dynamite. Any more of this? Again, doesn't look like it, so. Oh, crap. So I broke another one. Alright, so I got 2 pieces of pottery. That's probably all we're going to get out of here. Well, that was totally anticlimactic. Oh, and not paying attention to the time, so it's the middle of the night. Probably ought to. Make sure I'm safe here. Alright, well, sadly, that's all we're going to get out of here. So, we're going to block this up. So that's what we got, but we have a map. So having a map is awesome. Now the question is do I still go back to the original village, or do I just take a chance and try to explore from here? Alright, well, we'll figure that out in the morning, so I'll see you on the other side. Okay, it's morning. I can hear something walking around over this way. I am betting that is a creeper. I also had a skeleton off this way. So gonna be ready to fight as soon as I get out of here. Or run if it's a creeper. see anybody. Okay. So, since I am actually east of my original spawn village, and I know from the coordinates that I wrote down before to get back to it, that it's going to be, oh crap, he just scared the crap out of me. Sometimes Endermen pop up into your field of view. I think what I'm going to do, my two options here, go back to my original village like I said, or to just go do some more exploring. If I go back to the original village, then I could work on the map, but like I said, it's going to be off of this map, so I would have to make another one, which is going to happen at some point. But not necessarily right now. So let's go back to the village. I got a crafting table. Alright, I built this crude hut because when I got to this village it was nighttime and I couldn't find a bed, so I just quickly threw that up. But that's okay because that can become our depot. So we're gonna make 2 chests. And then throw them down in here. So what do I not need right now? I do not need red sand. I do not need a book. I don't need the paper right now, though I could go trade it. This is my only means for making a bed. So we are going to hang on to that. Okay. So the one thing we need to do is I need to make a furnace. Oh, did I just lose all my cobbles? I didn't have any cobblestone. Did anybody? No. I only have 2. So, can't make a furnace. Okay, that's okay. That's just a moot point. So, we know if we go south, we run into that little band of trees, and then it looked like it was more Badlands. Normally I would mark this village, but I need 6 wool to make a banner, and I only have 3 brown wool and 1 white wool. Nasty man. Is there another one? What are you doing over there? Oh, you're just coming out of the hole. Alright, well, I say let's try going south. We'll do this for a day or so. Probably should have made a boat, because I think there was water down here. But that's okay. We'll be fine. Pigs, but still no sheep. Oh, I got cocoa beans though. Did I bring... I even have some jungle logs. Okay, we'll grab some cocoa beans. We're gonna want those at some point. If there are cocoa beans, chances are that there's a parrot around here too. Not that I want a parrot right now. Ooh, and watermelons. So right now I don't have a silk touch, so I can only grab watermelon slices rather than whole watermelons, but that's okay. How many bones do I have? Should I get a dog? I got nothing else. Might as well have a dog. Don't run away from me. There you go. You're my buddy. All right, Rufus. Come on. And I've got another village. But another desert village. Oh, is this gravel? Okay, so we've found another mine. Middle of the day. Since we are making absolutely zero progress finding sheep, oh, minecart. Okay. Something useful. Now I have some iron. Or some more iron. I know I had a little bit, but let's put those in there. I just remembered something. Where are you getting him, dog? Big help you were. Really? There's another one? 2 spider spawners in a row? Yeah, I'm gonna run if the spider comes against me. Hit him, dog. Shit, is there still another spider in here? Why are there 2 spider spawners in a row? But this tunnel still doesn't lead to anything. What, did I break my axe? Oh no, I have my axe. Alright, well, that is where we're going to leave the episode. By tomorrow, I will be back in the desert village, and we've already been east. The initial spawn is west. If I go north, I'll be off the map. So I guess my next plan is to just go down the center of the map and just keep working my way up and down to the east. I'm going to speed through most of this episode, and then maybe through the next one too. But we will find some sheep, and then we will find a place where we can build our village. So thanks for watching. If you like the show, like, subscribe. If you dislike the show, tell me why. Questions, comments, things for the good of the cause, drop them all down below. And we will see you next time.